Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, we can play like a dummy. Say the way that you whine it, girl. I can't believe how I'm lucky, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way to do it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel like I need a king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody else. Baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody else can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitangangana, na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah, yeah. Nitapambana, na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money. I will spend on you. Find it a fight, kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime.
It's good to be here. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. We do it this like we always do. You know how we do it. First of all, if you sign up, if you're locked in, comment with where you're watching me from. If you're not subscribed to my channel, now is the time to do that as we get started to see if we can make some pips today. Yesterday we had a very good winning trade. I think we made 200 points from the H4 implied fair value gap. Is it implied? No, it's a fair value gap that was reclaimed. So we start with Dow as always from the high time frame. I'm starting from the weekly time frame as always. So you can see we are at the top. We haven't taken out the all-time highs yet. That's looks like prices really generating a lot of liquidity around there, or generating orders. So we have these as the ATH right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing NASDAQ as well because I realized I have a few friends who like doing NASDAQ. So the all-time highs is right there. We didn't take it out yesterday when we still selling ATH. I'm not going to mark any other liquidity level on that time frame. I think it's not very precise. I don't know if my magnet is not working today or something, but let me see. Let me check. So if you're logged in, please tell me where you're watching me from. You can also tell me how your trading has been and what you're actually struggling with and what you'd like to know. You know. So we are 3 people. Let's see. We don't need many people. We are so back. Football's here. It's good to see you. I think it's been a while since I last saw you. So that's the only liquidity level that we have, the all-time highs, and then I come to daily time frame, see how the price actually closed. I don't think yesterday the price took out the previous day high and they actually sold. I think the high was taken out. I can just bet on that. So I think even today we're supposed to continue selling. I don't know if this high was taken out. I doubt. I really doubt. So let me check the other pairs. I can check maybe Pepperstone. We check Pepperstone. Yes, that Pepperstone. See if the high was taken out. I think Pepperstone shows us that the high was taken out actually. Yes, let me check FX replay. I mean FXCM. FXCM says the high was not taken out. I don't know what to trust, but let me check something else. Possibly what? Capital. Capital is my worst broker, but it shows that he took out the high. But anyway, let me just go back and see what we have. So coming back to Black Bull shows that the all-time high was not taken out. But if we took out the high and actually closed inside, it means we should sell today, which is currently happening. So yes, let's see. So maybe the rejection block is pushing prices a bit lower. But let's wait for the 9:30 delivery so that you can have something significant. I think the price is rejecting from 0.75 level. I'm going to ignore that. I think on daily time frame I don't have anything, so I'm going to look at the narrative on H4 time frame. I'm going to mark the liquidities in this area. I think the price will continue going down because yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the price will continue selling. This is sell side liquidity around there. This is on H4. The other key level that looks actually viable is this low inside this fair value gap. You see it? This is a sell side liquidity. So I think we might trade this sell side liquidity, which is around these breakers. You see, have these breaker blocks around here. I don't know if I should launch a mentorship this February. Maybe yes, maybe I'm not sure, but I've been doing this with some few guys, but I'm not sure. But we'll see. If you're interested, you can tell me, then you can work something out with you. So we have, I'd like to know, how do you do the turtle soup entries? How do you anticipate those high and lows to be violated? So the thing is, I don't anticipate, I don't wait for them to get violated or not. I just react with whatever that happens. So for example, if the price comes and takes out this liquidity inside this low inside this breaker, I would call this a turtle soup entry. So my turtle soup model is basically liquidity inside a key level. Like if we have lows or highs inside the key levels, you see? If the liquidity inside a key level is taken out, I call that turtle soup. You see? That is how I like to look at it. For example, if you can see here, we had key levels on the sell side around here. Look at this order block down here. You see this order block? This order block had got liquidity inside this low. You see this low here. And once price came and took out the low, we had a serious buy that took place. And then what else? Even this one now, we have also this fair value gap around here. This is a turtle soup model. See, from this fair value gap right there, we have this liquidity inside. So when price came and actually hunted the low inside the fair value gap, that is a turtle soup. And you can see price actually went aggressively to the buy side. Even here, we have an inversion fair value gap. Around here, we have a fair value gap and we have this liquidity inside. So you see the price comes, takes out to the low inside the fair value gap and then rushes to the buy side. It's simply that. So mine is just simple. I don't complicate anything. Those are the levels I'm waiting for. And then what makes it high probability is when I have news at 8:30, or if I don't have any volatility at that time, I wait for 9:30 delivery. The market, the equity is open. That's what makes my trading quite easier. So turtle soup are the entries that I actually take a lot. Oftentimes, I don't take entries that don't have turtle soup entries. Mostly, I don't just use fair value gaps and order blocks. I use liquidity within those key levels. It's quite simple. I hope you've understood. I think you're a new person. I've never seen you before, but that's okay. So I think I've answered your question. So if someone else wants to ask a question, they can actually answer their question. 5 minutes to market open. Which news do we have today? Today is on Thursday. Today is Thursday. This is on Thursday. Unemployment claims we have JOLTS, job openings at 10. So, and then Trump will be speaking tomorrow. So I think today will not be good for 950 because of the news at 10. So if I want to take reversal entries, I don't take below 4 hours time frame, and then execution is on 1 minute time frame. So if I want to see a continuation to the sell side up to all these levels here, I'm supposed to come to 50 minutes key level like this. And then you see we have something like I'm waiting. I have key levels here on 50 minutes. I have this fair value gap. So this fair value gap here on 50 minutes, this is a key level that price can do a manipulation into, and then we can have a distribution to the sell side. So M15 fair value gap right there. That's what I'm anticipating the price. If it wants to sell, it has to maybe come in here, do a little bit of manipulation, and then we can go down. Okay, that is how I like to look at it. So I think this is the trade that I had yesterday up to the top here, and the price took out the highs. Yeah, I think it was quite nice. We made some good money. If you were in the live stream, you saw the analysis that we had. So let's just wait. As we wait, I'm saying I'm looking at this fair value gap on 50 minutes. 930 can decide to come do manipulation here, and then we can distribute to the sell side. And all the entries are in 1 minute time frame. So let's just wait and see what happens at 930, so that we can be able to see. We have to wait and see what will happen at 930, so that you can be able to predict anything. So yeah. So let's wait and see. So possibly, I think I should check gold. No, NASDAQ. I think I should check NASDAQ now. NAS 100. It's not really my favorite pair to trade, but sometimes I check it. So starting from the weekly time frame, what do we have? What do we have? I think there's some liquidity. A very significant liquidity level has been taken out. This is on weekly time frame. I think also I should check monthly. Let me check monthly time frame. I think the previous month has been taken out. This is going to be a very huge trade to the buy side if it actually plays out at 930. So this is a previous month low. This is a liquidity level, a very strong liquidity level, and it is within this rejection block that you can see here. You can look at it. So yes, the price has gotten to the 0.5 of the rejection block on the monthly time frame. So we should have support to the buy side. So now coming to 4 hours weekly time frame, we also taken out this liquidity. Coming to daily time frame, we should sell, but the price has also taken out the previous day low, which is very amazing. I think this is great. Previous day low has been taken out, so it means we should buy, if anything. But then you have to wait for the news to come. We also have this break around here, the one that I was asking about turtle soup. You see, this previous month low is inside this breaker. This is the last buy before the price went bearish, sweeping sell side liquidity, becoming an order block. Once the price comes and closes above the order block, it becomes a breaker block now. You see? So this is a breaker. You see it? This is actually a breaker. So this is a breaker with the liquidity. This is liquidity inside. And price has actually taken out the liquidity. So possibly it should show some willingness to go higher, if not lower. And then we have, I think this is an NWOG Friday. We have an NWOG down here. We also have an NWOG. So we'll just see what, by 950, what will happen. That will determine to what we'll do. So you also have an advocate right here. Yes, but I was expecting price to maybe buy maybe something, I don't know. So you can see price has taken out that liquidity. So there's a stop hunt that has actually been done. So let's wait and see if we'll have the reversal coming through. Stop hunt right there. Stop hunt. And then we have the previous area of support. So this should be high probability at 10 at maybe 950. But unfortunately for today at 950 we have some news at 10. So it might be tricky for you to trade at 950 macro today. So we have to wait for 1050 so that you can have something significant. That's a stop hunt that has actually happened. And then I've marked the previous area of resistance, which is that order block. It should push prices lower, and once the price closes above it, that will become a breaker. Coming back to US30, let us see. US30 has done its thing, as you can see. It has not come to the 50-minute key level, but it's attempting to go down. And I'm targeting all these sell liquidities. Yeah, it's quite easy. I think it's quite easy. It's good to Elvis, niaje. And then you have Nana. It's good to have Nana. So I'm saying we are targeting the sell liquidity. Targeting the sell liquidity. As you can see, we have not had the manipulation to the 50-minute key level, and price is just delivering to the sell side without that retracement. I think the retracement has happened on 5 minutes time frame, not 15, because you can see price has come back to this a little bit of order block. This is an order block and a fair value gap, and it's attempting to come down. But for me, the best type of trend continuation patterns, I take them from a 50 minutes fair value gap like this one here. The price comes back in and then goes lower. Okay. So yeah. So I've delivered some very nice tips for you yesterday, the other day, and even today I'm hoping that we find something significant for all of us. So coming back to NAS 100, I think I'll find the motivation to keep doing these live streams. See, the price is continuing like that to the sell side. You see, yes. Why am I trying to look for a buy on NASDAQ is because of the high time frame key level, the previous month low that was taken out. And then we also had the 4 hours breaker with liquidity. You see, it's breaker with liquidity around here. I think that's, I don't know which time frame is. Yes, there's this key level. Now on daily, that's when you have the breaker. Well, yeah, there's a breaker on daily. That is why I'm targeting. There's this breaker here, and there was liquidity that was being taken out. So that's why I'm trying to look for a buy. When I've marked the previous area of resistance is that fair value gap right here, and an order block. So once price closes above, I'm going to look for a buy position. So until then, I have to wait and see what will happen. Remembering today is so let's see what happens. Elvis Niaje, good to see you, bro. So I think NASDAQ is trying to violate this order block, and then we also have a small fair value gap around here. So once it closes above, that is going to be a very beautiful buy. But the problem is the macro is not yet here. I'm trying to see what we can have. So yeah, if we close above, that is going to be a very good buy. Yeah. So once the candle closes in the next 16 seconds, I'm going to have a breaker. This is going to be my breaker, the previous area of resistance that will turn into an area of support. This is NASDAQ. It's quite simple, guys. So the way we trade this, if it was in the macro, we'll put a long position from here, from the next candle opening right there. It might not come back, but we put it might not come back to the entry, because I know this type of trades, how this happens. It will just explode to the buy side. You see, it will not give anyone a chance of an entry. That's the bad thing about these things. So you can even aim for 200 pips. But let's see if it comes back to this entry, which I doubt, because sometimes the price doesn't do that. But also we have to wait for the 950 macro. That's what makes it high probability. This setup without the 950 macro is low probability. I want you to understand that. And knowing that, I'm just trying to show you the logic of how we look for trades. But without the 950 macro, this trade is low probability. The macro is not yet here. So as much as we have a breaker, it is low probability because of the time. The time aspect is very important. I'm just following the logic to see if the trade can actually deliver or not. Remember, the macro is not yet here yet. So we have generated a fair value gap. Yeah, we have a fair value gap right there. So let me wait and see. If this entry was at 950, I would even consider taking the trade. But now the macro is not yet here. So my hands are quite tired. Tied. Is it tied or tired? I have a fair value gap right there. Yeah, I'm just waiting for price to come back. And then coming back to US30. So if that trade was in the 950 macro, I wouldn't hesitate to execute it. So even US30 is not very clean. Let me just go back to NAS 100. Yeah, NAS 100. You can see we have that fair value gap that has been tagged by price. Let's see what will happen. Let us see what will happen. But technically, that's how we do it. Let us see. So what makes this trade low probability is the macro. The macro is not yet here. That's the only thing that makes the trade low probability. You know, if the trade was in the 950 macro, I would consider taking the trade. If the trade was in the 950 macro, I would actually consider taking the trade. But now it's not in the 950 macro, you see? And then the 950, make matters worse, 950 macro, the problem, 950 macro is, we have news at 10. So we are getting a strong reaction from the 50 minutes, from the fair value gap. Let us see if we can get 100 points because I can see NASDAQ is very aggressive. Right now, we are at 50 pips, 62 pips. Yeah. So let me see if I can do something. Evans Monena, it's good to have you. So we are at a couple of pips to the buy side. That is NASDAQ. So let's see. So yeah, you can see the trader has actually delivered very nicely. That is 100 pips. Come on, guys. This is 128 pips. Can I get some likes, guys? Can I get some Dracaris, you know? Dracaris energy. 128 pips from that level. That was a crazy one. I think the person that was asking about turtle soup entries, if you want to make easy 100 pips, that is how you do it. There is the person that was asking about that. That is how you do. That's how you make. That's how you make 100 pips using that turtle soup entry. You can see the price is aggressively going higher. I think this is easy. This is currently we're at 132 pips. Let's see if we can make 200 pips from that. Yes, should be easy. So yeah. The price is very aggressive, as you can see. Just bought from the, what are you saying? First presented fair value gap and closed on the high. You're very emotional, Evans. Why wouldn't you hold a trade that is coming from the previous month low? That is a high probability trade, you know. But then you use a first presented and then you don't hold the trade. Why? You should be able to hold it. I didn't know it's called an FVG. First presented fair value gap. I don't use that concept, but that's quite okay. I have Dow. Let me check Dow. What is happening on Dow? Dow is not behaving nicely today because you can see this is a bit of some consolidation. So let's stay away from Dow for now as we check and Q. NASDAQ. You see that? That is 150 pips, guys. Come on. 150 pips. No, it's 130, 132 pips. I think that's a good paycheck. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Wasn't that a good delivery? Can I get some Dracarys comments right there with some fireballs? Can I get some Dracarys, guys, with some fireballs? Just a little bit of something to cheer up the comment section. Also, tell your enemies that I'm back on a live stream. Tell your enemies that I'm here to dismantle and destroy all your enemies. You can see we are going higher. That's a low, a zero drawdown entry, bro. That's a zero drawdown entry. You know, let's see how far the price will go. That is a very good move. So Evan says, I closed because I think we will not go past the H1 gap above us. My opinion, though. Let me ask you, why don't you think we'll go past the H1 gap? You know, there's something I want you to understand. We have taken out a monthly liquidity, the previous month liquidity. That is a very strong liquidity level. So I don't see how 1 month can be able to be stopped by H1 time frame. It's just about the top-down analysis. If your top-down analysis agrees, you should be able to hold your trades even for 200 pips. But even if this one takes me out, I'm okay because I've seen it delivering very nicely. Yeah, so we have Dwayne Karaoke, we have Football Sphere. Can you guys just cheer me up, man? Ama niwatumie namba mnieke M-Pesa hapo nisikie fiti. I should send you my PayPal and then put some dollars there. I can also be hired if you want some private entries. If you want me to send you entries and pass your prop farm or even make some money on your account, just DM. Oh my God. Day of the week. Thursday usually continues and the weekly trend. No problem. I think I trust your analysis, man. Trust your analysis. I trust mine. I think my analysis is quite different. How I like to do it. I'm not disputing what you're saying. The market is always right. It's us who are wrong. So at the end of the day, we'll see the key level that will push prices higher or lower. So I'm saying I have PayPal. You can send me money. you can pay black tax. you can buy KPLC tokens, and we can have. Hey, Football Sphere unanibamba. Nafaa hata nikupatia namba uweke za Dracarys hapo manze. So it's quite easy to trade these pairs, guys. It's very easy. Very, very easy, very easy. You know, I think even US30 now is it's not breaking out of the consolidation. So whenever you see this type of consolidation on Dow, you really do not want to engage in it. And then again, there's no 4-hour key level that has been taken out. The sell side liquidity is still here. Price has generated equal lows here. So I'm not going to buy until when I see something significant on the price. So I'm saying I have PayPal. I accept cryptocurrency. I accept all means of payment. If you're struggling to pass your prop farm, if you're struggling to make money, if you're struggling to get out of drawdown, I can be your Lord and Savior of your account. Oh my God, I'm enjoying this. So I think the price will just continue going up. This is 161 pips from the level that we marked. This is nice. Okay, guys. So what do you think about this year, man? We should make a lot of money. We should make a lot of money. Should make a lot of dollars, man. A lot of dollars. Huh? So nani ako drawdown? Who is on drawdown? Who wants to get a trade that can take them out of a drawdown? Ni msimu wa maembe. Look. Tony si wewe bado ulikuwa unasema jana unakuja na njugu. Mimi sitaki maembe. Mimi nataka tu do kwa PayPal. Mtu pesa token. Na nunuanga zile GB za 1 hour 20 bob. You know, I think I've missed this live stream, nimemiss kuongea kwa live stream manze. We used to be a very strong community. Hey manze, hii ni noma sana. Wanakuleta Ero nilifagia naye. I don't think that guy can can even be able to pull trades like I do. I haven't seen someone who can do what I do. They might be great at psychology more than I am, but I don't think they have the level of skill set I have. Mwambie alete hata hizo ng'ombe. So now I show speed alikuwa anasema W's on chart. Can we get some W's guys on chart? Can we get some W's guys on chat? Let me get some W's, you know? Let me feel like I show speed stuff. Kinda oh my god. Wewe doeni wewe. Unafaa ulete black tax. Alafu nani aleta njugu. Huh? But that's how you make 150 pips trading NASDAQ. That's how you trade. That's how you make 150 pips trading these pairs. It's quite easy trading the indices. Yeah, you know, if this was US30, I think price move aggressively sana. But you know, it is not moving aggressively a lot because this is basically NASDAQ. You know, NASDAQ is not as aggressive as the Nini is. You know. You know. So these things are quite easy. You just these things are so easy. So I think the delivery on NASDAQ is not very high-end mbio sana, sijui ni kwa nini, but no problem. No worries, no worries. We always win. I hope the guy that was asking about Atatul soup and how it's done, I think I've been able to explain to you very well how it's done. It's very easy, you know. So US30 is not very clean. You cannot force anything. So let's just wait for news at 10 so that you can see what is likely to happen. Ati Ero nilisikia ako kwa his group na 3 winning trades for the last 6 months. Bana na me I've been having a winning streak since January hapa. I think once I'm done doing my personal things nitarudi kufanya those group stuff because I used to have a group, but you know, I along the way I got tired. I prefer maybe a one-on-one, working with one person or two people. You know, two people that are serious about what they do, or someone with serious your commitment, having a very serious commitment. Because if you manage a group of like 100 people and they're not determined, you know, some of them will just say things about you. Zenye hata si za ukweli saa zingine inaweza kuwa tu ni jokes too, but you know, me, I just prefer calling the markets live. That's what I prefer compared to just doing the hint side thing or doing after the trade plays out. That's when you post it. I do it right here, man. This is precision. It's precision or you die. You know, you can see US30 is not even behaving at all. Just ignore US30 for the sake of your mental health for now. So you see, NASDAQ is just trying to go higher. I think there's a gap that one of my friends was telling us about. There's a gap on H1. So we have this fair value gap here on H1. I think price is going to fill it to the brim. I don't know the gap you're talking about, but the price will fill all this void up to here. It's continuing to go higher aggressively, and it's going to go higher and higher and higher. So I think I've gave you a signal. Nimewapatia signal moja mwecheche. This one will save you for Valentine's. If you want to make money for your girlfriend before Valentine's, please come to my DM. I'll help you make a lot of money before Valentine's. And possibly we might save your relationship. If you have enemies who hate on you and the trading is the only way you can be able to prove them wrong, please come to me and subscribe to my channel. So let's see if we're gonna have 200 pips. Shouldn't be difficult. I like to play a lot, man. This is easy. Evan says risk on, risk off. DXY buys indices. Man, let me tell you something, Evans. Personally, I don't check DXY. I think the last time I checked DXY, I was still a beginner, and I've been able to make a lot of money trading without checking the DXY. So sometimes I think whenever you check DXY, check NASDAQ, and maybe check S&P 500. It can be very tricky for you to make money because you will have analysis paralysis. I used to do these things, and I'm telling you, man, you can trade without checking DXY and make money. You know, come on. Trading is not that easy. You just have to check. You know, it's like checking the DXY is supposed to be selling, and then GU and EU should be buying. But it doesn't work like that with NASDAQ oftentimes. But either way, that's your style of trading. Stick to that. So, but I'm inviting you to these sessions, guys. We can keep winning together. 191 pips from that level. Let's see Dow. Listening to a down. Go easy on memory. I think this one is not. There's nothing on. There's nothing on Dow. Dow has left some equal lows down here. It has not retraced to this 15-minute key level, unless the order block. We have an order block here. I don't know if it will push prices lower. It's an OB. Let me see how price will behave from that level. Maybe from 1 minute time frame, we can have a continuation. And then this one will be maybe a breaker. I don't know. Let's see. So from the 50 minutes breaker, order block, we can have a breaker block right here. Let me see if price is going to go to the sell side using this breaker. That is US30. Let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe yes, maybe not. I'm not sure, but I'm not putting my bets on US30 today. If it doesn't come to this 50 minutes key level up here, I might not be able to trade it today, because this one is just this is not the most premium key level that can have the manipulation ending, you know. But that's how we do it. Let's see with NASDAQ, possibly something. I don't know. So you have to wait for news to come. You can see even NASDAQ is attempting to go higher. Yeah, this is nice. So guys, what do you think about this year? What plans do you have for trading? So it's also important. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think you all know that you're not supposed to do something? You're not supposed to overtrade. Why are you not supposed to overtrade, but you still overtrade? What's the problem with our nervous system? How can you be able to control yourself as a trader? Because knowing that you're not supposed to put more than 2 positions in a day, and then you end up putting 40 positions. Or why do you put your stop loss at break even just when you see the price showing the profits, instead of waiting for the orders to be triggered? You know, it's either a stop loss at entry at when the price gets to the 3/4 of the price of the target, or not putting a break even, because you put a break even and then your mind tells you protect very fast, and then when you put a break even, the price just comes and takes out your position and then flies away. So I think sometimes it's easy to just let the trades run, you know, not putting so much pressure on the trades, you know. I think we'll have these psychology talks with a couple of people, maybe, yeah. But I'm saying the trade, the sell on US30 would look better from a 50-minute key level. But this one, I would consider this as a win also, because this is 200 pips. This is close to 191 pips from this level. So I don't see why someone should be holding this buy anymore, because this is 190 pips. So it just missed 100 pips for with it missed 200 na kitu kidogo sana. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's not that difficult. These things are easy, man. These things are so easy. So let me check US30 again. That's how I finish my trading very fast. Once I hit my take profit, very fast na niko out. Yeah, I don't just waste time there waiting for things to play out. I just put a position and then I'm out. So if it comes all the way down up to here, we're gonna have 150 pips. And then let's see if the sell will materialize. Where is Dow? As we wait for the news to come. Yeah. So you can see even Dow is attempting to go down. I think from the entry, from the level I marked, this is yeah, this is 100 pips, 87 pips. You know, that's how you win so easily, man. If it hits this level, I'm going to end the stream. I think even NASDAQ is coming down. The pairs seems to just do a retracement to the sell side. It has tagged the fair value gap again. So we're gonna have the news in the next 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. But I said we hit 190 pips. I don't know what you're doing on NASDAQ again if you won, if you took those positions. So now I'll stick to US30 until when there is something significant. Yeah, it's actually selling nicely. Yeah, but there was a bit of some consolidation. I think this is 100 pips on Nasdaq on US30. That was easy. Yeah. So can I get some likes? Can I get some likes, guys? Can I get at least 10 likes? If you give me some likes, I'm going to get motivated. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna give you some nice trades, guys. What do you think? Can I get some likes? A lot of merchants. Easy on them. So I have 6 likes. Can I get some more likes, guys? Let me get some, maybe 3 more likes. So US30 is delivering nicely to the sell side, as you can see. It's quite easy. It's delivering nicely to the sell side. Yeah. I think I should create a group and give you a link. Let me see if I can create a group. I'm not sure. And then you can be talking sometimes. I get lonely sometimes and you can be discussing. Let me give you a link that we can maybe chat a bit once we are not trading. Let me see. Create a new group. So you're saying you lost your prop? So you see the trade is delivering nicely actually. If you want to join that group, if you have a problem that you'd like to get assisted, you can join that group. Not my personal friends like Elvis. Elvis has access to me and Nana and a few more friends. But if you need help and you want to talk to me at a personal level, you can join that group. I've sent you a link. I used to have a group previously, but I ended it. So if you're there and you want to try something, you can just talk to me via that group. That trade is delivering nicely to the sell side. I think that is close to 150 pips. Yeah, this is nice one. Actually, price has delivered to my take profit nicely. That was easy actually. I told you this. The price was from a 50 minutes order block, so I was expecting a continuation from this order block, and then on 1 minute time frame, I had a breaker. So I put my short position from there, and price has actually delivered how many pips? 170 pips. That should be enough to get you out of drawdown or make you pass a perform. It's easy. These things are easy, man. Things are so easy. These things are so easy. These things are so easy. So I think that was delivered very nicely to the take profit. 170 pips. That was easy. Do you think that was easy? Can I get W's on the chart, guys? Can I get some wins? Today I've given you two trades and they've all been so successful. Evans take something off there. First presented fair value gap. Man, I don't trade the first presented, so I don't even know which one is it. I don't know why I don't trade the first presented. For some reason, I don't know. But join the link if you. Unasema, I lost my prop trying to chase losses a couple of weeks ago. Men better touch some grass after losing. Yes, you see, if you see the thing, your mind cannot tell the difference between a lion's chase or when a lion is when a lion is in front of you or when you're losing money. You see, money is the first survival thing that we have. You see, so if you lose money, it means you're not going to survive. That's what makes the brain to kind of like get scared. So, but you can do it. Once you understand your nervous system. If you see what I've written below there, calm your nervous system is equals to logic, brain online discipline isn't all over. You see, it's regulation. I don't know how to say this. I'm not a very good psychologist, but I can tell you how to regulate yourself because sometimes you tell yourself that I'm not going to trade today, and then by the end of the day, you've done a lot of over trading, those kinds of bullshit. But just don't be very hard on yourself. You know. So can I get some W's? 12 people watching me. Let me get some W's on chat. Beautiful shots once at 950 macro. Yes, that was a good one. Yeah, yeah. I won the trade actually. The news were not, there was nothing significant of the news, but hakukuwa na kitu ya maana hapo kwa news, but tumedeliver fiti sana. That was easy. That was easy. This thing is so easy. So you can follow me on X. Um, I'll share some insights there. Can I get some W's, guys? Let me get some W's on chart. Just a little bit of W's. This is a winning trade. This is clean 100 and something pips, 180 pips, 190 pips. Nana, I hope you can see this, man. You know the drill. You know the drill, Nana. So I think the price has delivered very beautifully to the sell side. I think even Nasdaq took out the lows also. This is 200 pips is up to here. Yeah, that's a clean 200 pips. That was easy. So I think I've delivered three trades this week, all above 200 pips. Every trade 200 pips plus. So if I can do it like this, why can't you do it, guys? Why is it not possible for you to do it? It's very easy, man. Very easy, very easy. Very easy, very easy. So if you're struggling to make all these things happen, you can get into that group. We can have a little bit of discussion maybe over the weekend. If you're interested. If you're not, that's okay. But if you have my number, you don't have to join that group. I can show you how to make 200 pips. Lakini ukikuja usikuje bila pesa. Mimi niko busy. Uko na execute kwa background bana. You know? Yeah, man, this is beautiful wins, man. This is a great one. So we've taken out the liquidity on H4. So I'm also targeting, expecting price to come all the way down up to maybe up to this sell liquidity. You see, now this is how we do the trend continuation pattern. So I cannot be able to reverse this trade to the buy side if it has not taken out this sell liquidity down here. So that's when you expect trend continuations, maybe from 50 minutes key levels. Yeah, that's quite easy. I think even Nasdaq went down. I'm not sure, but whatever happens to Nasdaq is not part of my concern. I still made my 200 pips. Sunona ilishuka, it went down. I think it went down. I think it's coming for this NWOG, which is okay. So US30 is delivering the sell side. Let us see how it is going to keep going down. See, there was a fair value gap around here. There was an FPG around here. And then there's an order block now right here. So we expect the price to keep going down up to the sell side liquidity down below here. If it reverses around here, it's not part of my business. I hope you've seen how I've marked the 50 minutes key level and then on 1 minute time frame, the execution from here to the sell side, 200 pips should be. I'm not sure. Kama sina kitu ya kufanya, wewe ukitaka kuongea na mimi join your group iko hapo. But I'm not sure if I'll be here up to 11 because I don't think if once I get my 200 pips, I don't think I have any business in stream anymore. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Nana, I hope you're seeing this. You know? Mimi hero bana hawezi niambia shit. I'm telling you something sijapatana na msichana anaweza compete na mimi online. The only thing I would compete, I would try to get better with this year is just my own competition. I would just try to compete with myself. Mkuje kwa hiyo group tuongee niwapee mentorship. Mtu akuje na ile pesa ya mafuta ya Januari. Ukiona relationship yako inaanguka na huna pesa, nunua challenge ya 10k. Uje tu trade. Ukisikia watu wanakuona kama loser sana, wewe nunua challenge ukuje nikuonyeshe. Nitakufanyia private stuff. Wewe una win unatoa vitu vyako unasikia fiti. Kila siku ukiduka 200 pips tu wale. Sasa hata kama una trade 5k account, una trade 5k account unatumia $2 per pip. Ikienda 200 pips umepita face one moja. Hmm? Amen. Things are so easy man. Hero hizi ni eza bana. In short hata si compete na watu kama hero. Hawa watu ni mabigina hawa wazee. Mtu anasema kuna 7 years experience. Hiyo experience labda ya medical. Si medical ya trade. 7 years anafaa kuwa aliomoka kitambo sana. Can't be the 7 years in the industry you're not making money and you're offering mentorship hapa na pale. Unafaa kuna buy huko. Oh. Anyway, it is what it is. Man. So, but that's how we make 200 pips every day. That's how we make 200. It's not difficult. You just have to have the fighting spirit inside you. Never give up. Things are easy. So you can see prices just going down. So the entry was here, and now we are at how many pips? Almost 300 pips. Between rice bond. Between rice. These things are so easy. Wacha tuone vile trade inaenda. So we are targeting this sell liquidity here on 4 hours. We are targeting this sell liquidity around here. That's what we're waiting for price to come to reach. I said this is so easy. I'm targeting this breaker with liquidity inside. Once the price takes out this sell liquidity around here, I can now target to buy. I can try to buy now. Once it takes out that sell liquidity, I can buy. But until then, I have to wait for the sell liquidity to be taken out. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Price is delivering to the sell side beautifully. W is on chart. W is on chart. Can I get some W's on chart? Let me get some W's on charts. Yeah, so let's wait and see. Is there someone that wants to ask something? Kuna mtu anataka kuuliza kitu? you want to ask something, now would be the time, because I might end the live anytime. If you want to ask a question, maybe as we wait for the price to take up the sales and liquidity, now is a good time to ask. Feel free to ask the question. Yeah, there is an Q and QN down there. Oh, how I handle my losing trade. So the first thing is whenever, so that I'm able to handle a losing trade. First of all, I have to be okay with the risk. I don't have to over risk I don't have to risk a lot, so that I get, once I feel that if I want to put in the position. Okay, how can I say this? Whenever you put a trade, consider it as a losing trade first of all, and then be ready to lose the trade and lose 20 more. It means your risk management should be okay. You understand that? So whenever you lose now, you tell yourself, this trade does not define me. This trade does not make me. It does not. I'm not defined by just one trade. And because I know my system works, I'm not going to panic. I'm going to come back another day, and then I'm going to make more money. You see, you have to talk to yourself literally. And if you cannot handle when you lose a trade, if you feel like you want to revenge, first of all, shut off the computer. Name 5 things that you can see in your house or your office, and then maybe touch yourself, feel your skin. You can even call yourself out, say, I have lost this trade and I feel like I should get into another trade as a losing as a revenge, which will work against me. I should be patient so that I find a better trade that is worth taking. You see, that way your logic will keep coming back. You know, you see, it will keep coming back, because if you've seen your system work over and over again, if you lose one trade, that you will not allow that one trade to define you as a person. You see, the problem is when you take your loss and then you feel like your success is tied to that trade. No, your identity as a person, are you a good? It's not tied to one trade. You have to understand that, please. Don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, so the trade on NASDAQ, the price is getting to the NWOG that I marked. I think I marked it. Let me show you. It's here. It's down here. The price has gotten there, so it has generated liquidity inside the NWOG. So don't buy there yet. If you want to buy, you have to wait for it to come to 50%. What it is doing right now, it is generating liquidity inside the NWOG. So it has to come and do a stop hunt below here, and then people that are buying will get trapped. You see, so you don't buy from the lower quadrant or the upper quadrant. You have to wait for it to come at least up to 50%, then you can engage. And then what you see right here is what we call a void, a one-sided delivery. This one has to be filled all the time. You can see traders actually attempted to fill all of it. You see, it has come and filled it up to the brim. And then it should continue lower, do a stop hunt, and then come to 50%. And then you can look for a fresh setup, maybe at 1050. Yeah. So I think once you master yourself as a trader, you will be unstoppable. All the money that you've lost in the years, you'll be able to make a lot more than a lot in just 2 weeks or something. You know. Something else that you want to ask? And then don't be trading to solve things in life. Don't trade expecting that I should get, if I don't make any money, I'll sleep hungry. If I don't make money from this trade, my house will be shut down. You have to pay your bills first. Buy food first. When your kitchen is full, but your mind will be okay. You know, when your wife is happy, You have to sort her things first of all. Don't think just for yourself. Don't pay an account. Don't fund an account if you don't have food, if you don't have money for the house. Use the excess that is available so that your mind will be clean. That's how you get to regulate your nervous system. Because if your trade is tied to paying your debt, if you take some credit somewhere, it's gonna be tricky. Funding people will let out fala man. Mafala ni maumbo. Unafanya FTMO sahi. Football still unaitanga nani Twitter by the way? What's your name on Twitter? Me, I'm telling you, I can pass a pro firm in one trade. I'm telling you, and I've done it many times. Passing a pro firm is very easy, the easiest thing that anyone can do. Me, I'm telling you, I've even traded $10 account. There's nothing that is as easy as that. But now you require some level of precision like the one I'm showing you. If you don't have good precision, you cannot be able to fix your psychology. You need to have fixed your psychology first. No. You have to have gotten the technicals first, and then you start fixing your psychology. Trust me, that's how it gets. It's very easy, man. So you can see US30 is coming down nicely. This is 300 and something pips. So if you want to pass 100K challenge, let me show you. This is 300 pips. My friend, if you want to pass 100K, look for an A+ setup like this one. This is 50 pips. You'd lose 5,000, I'm sure. But if you had a trade, if you had 50 lots, and then you aim for 400 pips, but you can pass a profile. Right now, kumepita hiyo 200K. Or you can just split the trade into two. Use 50 lots to get 200 pips. Okay. Once you hit 50 pips, once you hit 200 pips, adjust your lot size, adjust your stop loss to where your take profit was initially at, and then let the runners go. You see, use 50 lots, make 200 pips, that is $5,000. And then the next day, come like yesterday, come back, get a A+ trade, use 50 lots, and then you pass that 100K. If you want to pass a 5K account, for example, if you had this trade and today you have a new pro firm, a 5K account, and you need $400, use $1.5 per pip or $2 per pip. Get an A+ trade, make $400 with one trade. And then once you get funded, then you lower your risk. Because sometimes the evaluation process can take a long time. The evaluation can take a lot of time. So you need to learn to trade without fear. That's a separate skill that you need to have. Trading without fear. You need to trade without fear. Execute like a robot. Don't even think twice about it. As long as you're okay with the risk. Yeah. So if you're struggling with these things, you can come to me. We can see something. I can show you how to actually pass them. I can give you setups. Like we do with Nana, my friend from Ghana. Hii nimeumba sana. Hadi ni Josephat. Nimejua Josephat. Kama ule ambaye nikuje funded next. So tuniona show kwanza kabla gini nimeenda wazimu. Mimi nilifukuza bibi bana. Watiko sasa wewe chagua kitu moja, utafute pesa ama utafute wanawake. Ukipata pesa, wanawake ni wengi. Ukikuwa na wanawake utapata pesa. Utafikiria. Wewe mwaka unataka wanawake ama ni pesa unataka? Ukipata pesa mingi, ukipiga payout moja 100K utapata madeo Nairobi utaamini. Wewe kana hiyo demu yako hapo na unagongea na waseja wako na do. Bwana acheni mchezo. Bwana Choice is yours. Eh? Wewe ndo utaamua. Unataka wasichana au unataka pesa? Mimi sina bibi. Niko na madem. Hmm? Have you ever realized that to successful wote wananga mabibi? To very rich. Weka hapo. Lakini ukipata bibi mzuri pia ni sawa. But we ukitaka kutrade vizuri, nunulia bibi yako chakula, tengeneza nywele, tengeneza nails, mpe pesa ya mfuko kwanza, ndio msitishane pesa kama una do. Ukishampea hizo vitu sasa uta trade vizuri. Juu yeye hakuna mahitaji mingi unaita. Alafu hakikisha uko na chakula. Unajua ukiwa peke yako, si lazima ukunywe breakfast. Wacha mrembo, wacha wife akuja kwa maisha yako. Breakfast lazima. Lakini ukiwa boys unaamka saa sita, si lazima ukule hata. But if you are living with someone or if you're married, one of the responsibility there is not something you want to try kama huna do. So that's why I keep telling people to just master themselves first, you know, and then you can be able to. It's ni kama tu kukuwa ready when you have a family now, itakuwa easy, you know, once you have the money or once you know how to make the money. These things are easy, man. So the price is about to take out the low. I think we've hit 400 pips. So kama ulikuwa na 50 lots na umehold hadi 400 pips, hapo ungekume make $10,000 na umepita phase 1. Unaona? Unakwambia hizi vitu ni rahisi sana. Mimi kuja na pesa ndakusaidia kupita hizo vitu. Unaona? Na kudunga tu trade moja safi. Na mimi nanidunga Jack Daniels 2 hapo nasikia fiti. You win, I win. Mimi nakuja na madem, wewe unakuja na mzinga. So, but basically, I think the price is delivering nicely. So, is there something else that you want to know? Possibly that you would like me to talk about? Trust me, I've been a very good analyst for a very long time. But being a good trader, it takes time. To be an executioner. We are the person that doesn't put stop losses at break evens whenever you see some profits. It takes time to master yourself, man. Trust me, it's gonna take you a year and something. You see, putting a trade and waiting for it to get to your take profit. Hey, but the fasting inasaidianga sana. Fasting will assist, and then have some daily routines if you're a full-time trader like me. Wake up in the morning, do some gym, do some exercises, do some activities, you know, do something hard as a man, you know, just like Dwayne is saying. So I'm saying being able to call price like that, it's not easy. It's not, yes, it's might be easy, yes, it's not easy, but now the real deal is now holding the trade. So let's say, for example, from here, you put a trade here, put a stop loss here. When the trade goes 100 pips and then starts coming back, you want to put your stop loss at the break even. Once you put a stop loss around here, it will come back, take you out, and then deliver. And then you'll say, if I held this trade, I would make money. But in real sense, how to hold your trade? Sasa utatengeneza pesa. Unaona, being a good executioner, sticking to your targets and your stops, it takes a ton of time, you know. Yeah, so you be ready for the worst, man. Prepare for the worst as you wait for the best. As you expect for, I don't even know what that means. Something like kitu inakaa kama hiyo yani. So let's see, and maybe I can show you that buy. Unaona kama tutapata 200 pips ingine. Me, I can even get 3 trades in a day, man. These things are very easy. Money coming in style. When I look, come money come from money, Monday boy on a league. You carry like today. I'm spending bottles on some. Feel like me some. Muhammad believe you will not get some. Carry here today. You only want to get tea. So hiyo group nimeweka hapo ni ya motion piga motion hapo soft. So we are taking out the liquidity on H4. This is a nice one. This is a very good distribution to the sell side up to this level. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a very good win. This Jongana Thanos for some time, maybe since December. You know, we are busy people also. I don't have close friends. So the traders delivered nicely. So unless you guys wanna say something, let's just watch it tuone kesho ni aje. So the traders, I'm watching nione kama let me see if it will buy because the liquidity is about to be taken out. Let me see. Let's just wait. So I think we're taking out the liquidity anytime from now. We are taking out the liquidity on H4. This will be a very nice turtle soup entry. This will be a very nice turtle soup entry. But you have to wait for all the conditions to be met. So we've taken out the liquidity. You've set the liquidity, so you have to wait for like price to come all the way up to 50% before doing something significant. But also this is would be a good buy also. Let's wait and see. So don't mark the 50% right here. 50% of the fair value gap or the CE, and then I delete this one, and then we see if price is gonna come down there. So this is an order block. We have not seen any stop hunt happening. Order block right there. This one should push prices a little bit lower, and then we can come to 50%, and then you can take a buy probably at the 1050 macro. The time is not yet here, but let's wait and see. So guys, what do you like me to do for you in these live streams? What personal request do you like me to do when it comes to analysis? If you have any suggestion, you know. Today. Without minority, they get one. What do they get to see? I'm a telling you, us. So we have a breaker now. Let's see if price is going to deliver something. We have this breaker after the liquidity has been taken out. Let's see if we'll have something. This is another entry, but I just want to see if it can work. We don't have a stop hunt, but we can see. We can try to see if it's gonna deliver something. I'm not sure if it will deliver. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm looking at. I want to see. I want to see if it can deliver actually, which I doubt. I doubt because you have not done the stop hunt. But let's just wait and see. The price might decide to buy. Because these are significant liquidity level that has been taken out. Yeah, this is a nice one. So I'm thinking of buying a 5K profile for a start. So you're starting to trade. You're not experienced. I thought you're experienced. So do you trade personal funds? Someone unachezanga na $10. What's your how do you do it? Look at that buy, man. I just gave you another signal. Jesus Christ. I think I need a medal. That's a clean 50 pips. That's 100 pips actually. A very nice one. Can someone give me some W's on chart? 2 W's now. Let me get some W's on chart. Let me get some W's on chart, guys. Tunasema una trade personal funds 100k USD. 100k USD ama? That's 12 million. Nobody likes the rules, of course. Nobody likes the rules. So wewe kama uko na 100k USD unafaa kuwa unatengeneza pesa mingi sana. Tuseme setup kama hizi hapa unaweza kuna take. I think you should make it like kitu kama $500 per day, 65k every day. It is very easy. But kama ni 100k Kenyan shillings, hiyo ni kitu kama 700 USD. Hii inaweza kutengeneza $100 kila siku rahisi sana. Because pia mimi nimetrade 100k Kenyan shillings yani. Mara kadhaa. Hii ni kuna nitengeneza kangi 13k per day. These things are easy, man. Unafaa buy account kama ya 10k, si ya 5k. 5k ni kadogo sana. At least you can try with is a 5k, 10k at least. This one costs like maybe $70 or $66. I'm not sure. You can try. And if you're consistent, you must be making money. If you're not consistent, basi so unajua pia wewe drill, lazima utoe school fees, upigwa na hiyo market kwanza. You should try. That's another setup nimewapea. Hii setup hapa unatumia kama unatumia 100k Kenya shillings. Hii ingekutengenezea ngiri 13 because this is 100 pips. 86 pips. Sasa ungekuwa $87. That is like 10,000 shillings. Unaona? Sasa kando tu kama 4. Unaona ngiri 10 kwa siku, ukiwin mara 5 kwa wiki hiyo ni 50k. Sasa nani atakuajiri kama unatengeneza 50k per week bwana? Hakuna mtu hata anaweza kuafford. Kama ni hiyo, kama uliingia hii sale kutoka hapa hata 0.1, si umetengeneza 40 Gs. 40,000. Kama unaweza hold kutoka hapa hadi hapa chini, that's 40,000 shillings. And there are days you can even get 2 setups in a day. But the highest probability win rate ni ile ya inaitwa nini, like here ni una trade. What the fuck is this thing called? Like a smaller risk reward, smaller RR, maybe a 2:1, because the bigger the RR, the less the profitability itakuwa. Unaget? Props ziko mingi, unaweza tumia funding pips, but make sure before ununue hiyo prop uko fiti. Unaona, unaweza tumia funding, yani prop tu hizi major kama funding pips, funded next, 5%ers, FTM ndio the best one. Unaona? Ba ukitaka kununua kitu kama German machine unahitaji account kama ya 200k. Unaona? Hivi vitu ni rahisi. Acha tuone. Hizi ni German machine lakini nitanunua. Ngangana na psychology zangu. But I think today is just a win. Today is just a win. Nataka guidance kuja huko DM nikuelezee. Na tunaokota kokoto hapa hivi. Oh God. Tunaibuy ni ufala. Haikuwa na stop hunt, imepeana 87 pips lakini haikuwa na stop hunt. It just took out the low but it didn't do a stop hunt first. So but I think I'm done for today. I think I should just come back tomorrow because I'm not sure, I'm not promising that I'll come back because yeah, si leo pekee imeweza mzee. Si jana iliweza. Jana we got a very nice buy. And then the other day also the sell we went 700 pips. You see, so this is not luck. This is just a system that is consistent. If you have a good system that is solid, you can buy any prop firm. You can fund any amount of money that you want. No. So yeah. Acha kama mmenipea ma likes. Kama mjanipea likes, Mr. Rudy live. Mimi nataka tu live bana. Nataka tu likes. Tuone. Mshikaji yangu ameblow account. Sasa wali amerogwa. Hakuna kurogwa. Trading ni ngumu. Trading is very difficult. Bwana. Trading is very difficult. Trading is very difficult. So unaweza join hiyo group hapo kuje niwafanyie kama kidogo kidogo tu wakati niko free. Hatuwezi kosana. Hiyo pesa yako ndio nataka. Sitaki nikuchoche. I'll assist you but I have to get your money. Oh God. Sasa hivyo sasa. Wazito tuongea. Sasa ni hivyo, acha tutapatana next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been really great. It's been really, really, really great being with you guys, and appreciate.